Yes. Another wild and crazy Tuesday, TDR Man Cave. I'm your host, Cal Williams, and I'm joined by my other host, Mr. Tonedef himself, Gator, and Young Fresh. We in the building. Fellas, what's going on? How was everyone's weekend?
My weekend was good. My birthday was Saturday. Yeah. Other than me thinking that I didn't messed up my toe.
Oh man, sound like you had a wild birthday.
Man, no, this was even before my birthday, and I was scared. So, I was trying to put it off like it'll get better, and it kept getting worse. So I was like, "Fuck it, let me go to the emergency room."
Right.
And then, you know how they have you in the emergency room all day long?
Hell
and then
yeah.
come back and tell you, yeah, I think you stubbed your toe. What?
Right.
You couldn't have just told me that earlier? They running all kind of tests and shit. Let me do an x-ray on your toe. Like, what? Okay. Hey, I just wanted to make sure because, people started talking like, yeah, you might have an infection, and it kind of scared me a little bit. So, better safe than sorry. But still, when the doctor came back in and said, yeah, I think you stubbed your toe. Like, Nick, what?
Think you stubbed your what? I'm up in here thinking you about to cut my foot off. Over here thinking,
man,
looking at my shit. Like, yo.
Ain't this something, bro? On my birthday?
On your birthday.
You know what?
Damn.
I ain't gonna trip. Because I got mad love from social media. Much love to y'all. Because y'all looked out for a boy. I be joking and stuff and throw my Cash App up. I ain't never heard the notification, bro. I ain't know what it was.
Wow.
My notification was just going off. I'm like, oh,
word.
Next thing I look in that mug, it's almost $100. I said, what?
Wow.
Okay, no doubt. I'll be doing the same thing next year. No.
Know what I'm saying? Might throw it out there a couple more times.
Yeah, you know.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. They got love on the B-Day, man. That's right. Shout out to Cash App. See what I'm saying?
No doubt.
That's what's up, man. Fresh, what's good, brother? What's going on?
Man, chilling.
Tell you, bro, how was your weekend, man?
My weekend was pretty chill, we watched, me and some homies, we kicked it, and we watched wrestling this past weekend. But see, normally we all get together and do it on a Sunday. But see, the WWE does they did a show on Saturday. So instead of getting together on Sunday, we all got together on Saturday. We got drunk. It was lit. Shout out to my homeboy Vondis. The nigga is a genius with these tacos. There's so much liquor. There was so many tacos. It was just a party. It was an experience, right? It was pretty dope.
That's what I'm talking about.
And nobody was shot.
There we go.
Weekend was off the chain. I ain't gonna lie.
There we go.
You right.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Good licks, friends and family, and nobody got shot. Good wrestling. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I'm watching wrestling.
Nobody had to go to the trunk and pull that thing out.
It's too cold. I wouldn't have been out there.
Dang. That's what I'm saying. This time they be hibernating anyway, so
Yeah.
Niggas pop if they want to.
Word, they popping it by themselves.
They better be putting presents in the trunk.
Shit. Popping that shit by themselves. This would be the one time we'll be fighting. It's too damn cold, goddammit.
They're about the time that bouncers at the club be cool because we ain't gonna have no fights like that. Usually they take it out in the parking lot.
Right.
Niggas, like Fresh said, they popping trunks, all kind of stuff. It be quiet during the cold.
Yeah.
Hey, and it take us a long time to clear the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody going home.
Everybody going home. It'd be like, you see somebody you got problems with, you be like, yeah, all right, homie, I'll see you later, bro.
Yeah.
I'll catch you later, man. I'll see you around.
Here, man.
That's when you start saying things like, yo, yeah, I'll see you around. I'll see you later. All right.
Catch you on the rebound, blood.
Right.
It is too cold to be scuffling in the parking lot.
Too cold.
That's
is right.
Real, dude.
Nobody got time for that, man. I feel you.
I ain't never finna scuffle with a nigga in a parking lot and it's fucking freezing outside.
Hell no.
Kiss my whole
right?
ass. You think we finna tango in the cold. Like, nigga,
right? You be to punch him and your hand break. You like, oh shit. Feel like your hand, you done broke every bone in your body and your doggone hand. But Mr. Tonedef, what's good, brother? How was your weekend?
Oh, there it is.
I guess it was hella good.
I think he's taking care of the youngins.
He taking right.
He don't want no problems.
Nah. He tell you, but get your ass down, damn it. See, daddy busy. I'm busy. I already know, man. We know how it is, man. We all know how it is. But yeah, man, my weekend was cool, man. It was actually more. It was more busy than I thought it was gonna be. But it was cool. Spend time with the fam. Time with the kids, time with the missus, and we was doing everything. So it was cool. I can't complain.
I got to talk to my daughter too.
That's what's up.
Her birthday was Monday, so yeah.
That's what's up. Oh, y'all birthdays right behind each other.
Yeah, I always say she's my birthday gift because she wasn't supposed to come until December.
Okay.
She came 2 days after my birthday. I was
wow.
like, oh.
That's what's up.
That's my birthday gift, man.
This is the Man Cave, bro. Don't be trying to make us cry on the show.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Lord. Here you go.
Yeah, we some bears in here, man.
What you touching your chest? I'm a man. I'm with
I'm a man. Shoot.
Hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is, man. It kind of goes what how we about to start off the show with the topics that we have today. We have some very interesting topics, as our audience know here at the Man Cave. This is a man's platform, and we talk about all issues and all topics, but we give it to you from a man's point of view. So enter in the cave, enter at your own risk, because we're going to talk from a man's point of view. We're going to give it to you how a man feels and how a man views things. So, with that being said, opening up, going into the topics, I'm going to run down. Well, no, let's start off with the first topic. We're going to go with a bang, the Man Cave way. Sometimes we're a little subtle, and sometimes we go raw, no Vaseline, so.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah, raw, no Vaseline, bro. Just straight raw, just ripping it all open,
Oh, there he is. That's what I'm
Yeah, I'm sorry.
There he is.
Hey, no feelings, no filter. No filter.
Okay, back at the right time, huh?
Yeah,
Hey, she ain't gonna have no butthole, my guy. Like that.
She go, hey, listen. Hey, it's at your own risk.
Wow.
It'll make you shit better. You'll shit better afterwards.
Wow. I don't know where this combo is going, but I'll
play. Yeah.
I'm gonna pull the chain. Hey, you know how you be on the train? I'm finna pull the chain right now. Like,
pull the chain.
This my
pull
stop,
the chain.
Man. Let me
pull the chain. That's why my email be looking crazy, right? It'd be love and hate mail. Love and hate mail. So we love Jacob and Fresh, but Cal, what the hell is wrong with you? Listen. I ain't got time. But starting off,
you gonna be on Law and Order SVU.
I'm telling you.
Oh shit. I don't know, man. I ain't got time. But
you gonna be doing time. You keep doing shit like that.
Right.
You gonna have all the time in the world.
I ain't got nothing to do with this.
Nothing
to do with this.
I'm from my man. Oh, you hearing me? I know you hearing me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, I just want to make sure. First of all, in the words of the Def Rush show, fuck this shit, I'm out. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here.
I'm just saying.
Excuse me, please. I'ma just get my shit and leave.
Basically. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Man.
Speaking of Def Fresh show, for all the listeners out there, definitely make sure you checked out the Thanksgiving episode that just dropped. We really went in regards to it, and of course, like always, there was the most definitely a fuck you, I'm out moment. So check that out.
God. I ain't ready. I'm not ready.
we gotta check that out.
I ain't ready.
We gotta check that out.
The last one made me almost throw my phone. I'm not ready, bro.
Wow.
I ain't ready.
Wait. Which one did you hear though? Because did you hear the dating one? Did you hear the necro? No, let me put it like this. Did you hear the Jag kit or the necrophiliac?
I heard the necrophiliac. I didn't hear the Jag kit yet.
Oh wow.
I heard about it. I'm scared. I don't know.
Wow.
I'm scared.
Wow.
But
yeah. Them topics are long, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cav. It's
but
like
yeah, we gonna get into it. We gonna get into it. So the first topic of tonight, we gonna go in. It came from a listener of Tonedefradio and Man Cave. Now he chose to not give his government name, and after reading his email, I understand why. I understand why.
I do too.
Now, I understand. And I kind of want to say that this is a young man, probably in his 20s, still living his best life. But anyway, moving forward, the email stated that he was a regular listener of Tonedefradio. He listened to the Man Cave, and he felt that his personal life, his life that he's currently living, would be a good topic for the show. And he wanted our opinions about it, how we felt. And what it was about was, he stated that he'd been with his lady for over 10 years. He loved her, but the last 4 years out of the 10 has been very rocky, as he stated. They've been going through an awful lot. And he went on to say what kept them together and what kept him in the relationship and actually made him a better man in the relationship was him having a side chick. Yes. And he stated that because of his side chick, he's now a better man to his woman, who he's been with for over 10 years. And he's better in the relationship, and he feels that his side chick made their relationship stronger and even maybe even better than what it was. So he stated that he may get a lot of slack for this comment from a lot of women, but having a side chick ain't all bad. And he wanted the brothers of the Man Cave opinion about that. So how did we feel? So you want to start off with Tone? Okay.
Because of when we first started talking about it.
Fuck everybody want to start with me, dog. Like,
Jacob volunteered you, Tone.
Y'all always throwing me out in the street, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
brother Jacob volunteered you.
But Tone, no, your reaction to that earlier.
Like,
how you feel, Tone?
Like, let's be blatantly honest. First and foremost, bro, I need more substance of why you feel like a side piece saved his marriage. Like, okay, so being only married one here on air, I can completely understand how he feels that way. Because a lot of times the only reason why most of us end up dealing with side chicks is because we're missing something in one aspect from the person we're with. Like, you lose emotional attachments. For an example, one of the biggest issues me and Teresa had at one point in time was we were both entirely too busy. So the emotional support that I needed from her at some time, she couldn't give. Like, she couldn't put that out there for me simply because she needed to focus all her time and her energy on trying to get the platform for her career started. So she needed to focus on the schooling. She needed to focus on the field work. She needs to focus on the studying. So a lot of times I'm without that support. Okay. Now, the invitation from other females, or you know what, I can't even say the invitation, the need for that emotional attachment sometimes did come in the form of associating with another female, whether it was intentionally at first or it just so happens our vibes clicked. Okay. Sometimes you don't purposefully create that side piece. That side piece happens. Okay. And because their availability and your necessity for someone to fill this void, you tend to get it from that person over there. Now, under normal circumstances, you get a problem. Now, the emotional attachment you had at first thins out from your mate and starts to deviate over here to this other person. Or if you were just filling your void with this emotional person until you could get back to who you're supposed to be getting back with, you tend to leave a void with that person over there. Sometimes that side piece can turn into a problem. Okay. So I don't know. I feel like this particular letter, he may have just gotten lucky because that person probably only wanted one thing. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of benefits that can come from it. Like, personally, I wouldn't openly be like side pieces are the greatest things since sliced bread. We have said things like hoes are necessary. You need hoes in this world. Hoes make the world go round. We said all kind of stuff like that because that's true. But a side piece, you might as well go ahead and just get into polygamy at that point in time. Because the way you're making it sound is this woman is filling a void that the other one doesn't have. So you're going to keep dealing with this woman or guy in some people's cases. You're going to keep dealing with this side piece to fill this void until you can get back to the other person. So unless that's what he's thinking about, that's what he's saying is like, hey, you know, side pieces are necessary because you only deal with one chick and one chick only. Then you put everything into that one chick, and then when your mate realizes that they've been, you know, avoiding you, you cut that chick off, or she goes back into her little box until you're ready to use her again. If you look at it from that perspective, I can see why you feel that way. But at the end of the day, you toying this woman around. You pulling this woman out, use her when you need to, put her back in the toy box. Okay? Meanwhile, your wife over here thinking you enjoying all the toys she has for you, but you like, you know what? This PlayStation 4 is bomb, baby. I will be loyal to PlayStation for the rest of my life. But then you secretly go in the basement and you turn on your Nintendo Switch every once in a while. Like, that's basically what he's making it seem like he's doing. But then again, he's not here to defend why he feels that way either. Because that would be the only reason why I would ever need a true side piece, is because you're filling the void that I'm not getting at home. But once I get that void at home, you're going to lose. I'm going to be like, okay, It was fun while it lasted. I'm going back over here.
Right.
Secondly, what is it saving? Like, what is this void saving? Is it saving me from cheating? Because technically that's what a side piece is. Basically. Is it saving me from wasting money on hoes? Well, if I'm taking the side piece out on dates and we're spending time and we're doing stuff, it's no different than buying hoes. What am I? What is it saving? Okay, that's my whole thing.
Mm-hmm. You don't have context of the situation, so you don't know what it is saving.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we personally don't know what they're doing. Like maybe he's wording things wrong. Like maybe all he do is talk to her. We don't know that we don't know he's smashing. We don't know that they go on dates. Maybe she is strictly, I vent to you, you cook a nigga a meal, and we watch Netflix and keep our pants on. And we don't know what they do.
Okay, so answer me this question then. Why would it be a side piece then?
Exactly. That's what I was just saying.
That's just, to me, that just sounds like a female friend.
For him to use the phrase side piece, that means something's going on.
I just said maybe he's wording things wrong. We don't know.
Then he needs to go and check out the Death Fresh dictionary.
We don't know.
Right. Find out the definition. Definition.
Maybe he's practicing polygamy and nobody knows it.
Don't you think your wife need to know you practicing polygamy then?
No,
because you wouldn't call her a side piece if that's the case.
Look, first of all, here's the bottom line. You're missing the point. Whatever he did, it saved love. Isn't that what at the end of the day?
You got a point there, though.
We want love to be preserved.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, look. You hear people say, like, I have a theory, when so many people say a certain thing, it's got to be true. And I've heard countless people say, you know what keeps a marriage together? Sometimes you got to lie. Sometimes you have to be deceitful and dishonest to keep what you need together.
Why'd you say it like that?
His name is Fresh.
I believe in like, look, anything that ends with a ship must lie.
Wow.
Like, looking for friendships, relationships, like, come on, bro. Like, it's some things that you lied to your friends about.
So
whether it was something like like small lies are cool. Like, I mean, I don't condone lying, but shit.
You just said small lies are cool, though.
Because they are.
I feel where he's going with that, because you got to think about it. Right. You got girls who'll go out and they ask their friends, "How do I look in this?"
Right.
And it's like, girl, you a bad bee in this one. You look dope in it. This is tight.
Like,
that's still a lot.
Because for real, your wife come to you and ask you how she look. Are you really gonna tell her how she look, or you gonna tell her what she think?
I'm gonna tell her how she looks. Because no, see, here's the thing. Here in Milwaukee, there's this guy who takes photos when there's public events. He's a famous local DJ by the name of Reggie Brown. Okay. So when we have big events here and he's in the place, he takes these photos. The problem with these photos are he'll catch some good ones, but he catches a whole lot of bad ones. Okay?
Wow.
A whole lot of bad ones.
Does he try to do this on purpose?
We don't know. We still don't know.
We don't know. We need to interview him.
Right. Find out
this has been
what his motive is.
This has been an ongoing question for at least a minimum of 10 years. Okay.
Wow.
But the thing about this is you don't want to be the dude who let his girl go out and be caught on one of these photos because you want to have the mentality of, well, I told my girl what she wanted to hear. No, baby. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. And my answer would be, do you want to be a Reggie Brown photo? Do you want to be a Reggie Brown photo?
Do you want to be in the photo?
Hell no.
Baby, I'm trying to. We going to this party. Reggie Brown is gonna be there. Do you want to be in the photos? Let me know now.
There you go.
That is funny. I mean, that's hilarious.
You put it out there.
You gotta be honest. See, but people like that though, Jacob. Those who tell they mate what they want to hear because they don't want to hear the nagging or the fussing and the complaining.
I'm just saying,
are the ones who create these imageries that women you're supposed to try to please them in every aspect of life.
Right.
No, just like they have no problem with telling us when we don't look good. We gotta have the same thing for them. If they don't look right, we gotta be honest to them.
You know the saying, "Happy wife, happy life."
And that's bullshit.
It came from somewhere.
Yes,
but
the 50s.
But at the same time, if you keep telling your significant other certain things that are untrue, there's going to be somebody that going to give them the truth.
Exactly.
And then they're going to come back at you.
That's right. So why not let the truth come from the home? Because, I mean, listen, if I can't be real with you, then, I mean, what the hell is really good? I mean, I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm supposed to be that one person that can tell you, nah, babe, them pants they don't fit you right. They don't fit you like how they need to fit you. And you shouldn't feel a way about that. You should be the one person that should be able to tell me, hey, yo, babe.
Come on now. You know women, bruh.
No, you can't use that no more,
dog. Women.
No, Jacob, you can't use that no more.
Let me tell you this. There's a reason on social media that women don't post their age.
Nope.
But there's a reason why women...
Nothing to do with it.
But when it comes to and this is the thing, I understand where Jacob is coming from. I understand where you're coming from. You know women,
I ain't
so
saying you lie all the time.
It's not what you say is how you say it. Now you can't come out and your woman be like, yo, babe, how I look in this dress. You can't be, babe, you look too big. You look too wide in that dress. Nah, now you asking to get your ass, you know what I'm saying? Now you asking to sleep on the couch for the next couple of days. You know what I'm saying? Now shit is all, now you ain't getting your dinner. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting no kiss. You know what I'm saying? So it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Wake up in the morning. If you wake up,
that's what I'm saying. Exactly. So you gotta tell her like, babe, listen, that dress doesn't complement your curves properly. You know what I'm saying? Like, there you go. It ain't with you. It's how you say it. Then you know what's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen once that happens. She gonna look in the mirror. She gonna twirl around. She gonna look at her backside. She gonna step back. She gonna get a full body view, and she gonna be like, "Babe, you know what? You right." Bam.
I don't know. There's some women out there, dog, that they don't give a fuck.
But see, those are women right there that already have self-esteem issues. If a woman can't take criticism or have a hard time taking criticism and everything you say to her is a problem, she already got self-esteem issues. And all she hearing is the negativity of what you got to say. She ain't hearing what you trying to help her be great. Nah, she just hearing, oh, I look fat. I don't look right. I don't this. Nah, babe, I didn't say that. That's what you mean. That's what you really want to say. Listen, you got self-esteem issues already.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
Here's something you also have to play in the factor. When you date somebody for a certain length of time, you learn their communication skills. So if you're dating a woman who always jumps off the deep ends of everything in regards to the relationship, you knew that prior to before you even had this conversation. So if you know your mate, you know how to approach your mate. Some mates, some women, they want you to come to them live and direct. Keep it 100, babe. How do I look in this dress? And you're going to say, baby, your muffin top is topping. So you sure you want to go with that? Some girls will be perfectly fine with that because that's how they want you to communicate with them. Other ones, they don't want that harsh. They want you to be like, okay, baby, this looks good, but this doesn't fit your curves like the way the dress you do like. Okay? Or, you approach to a different way, like, okay, what else are you wearing with this? Because the dress might look good, her muffin top might be topping, but the top that she has on it might cover up that part. So it can work. So it's all how you communicate with them, because you have to see the whole picture. And if you know how to talk to your person, you can easily get to that point where we can talk about that outfit that you're trying to wear that night and whether or not it's cool or it's not cool. Now, you'll get some women, especially on social media, because they do this because it don't even pertain to them, that be like, well, this is my body. I wear what I want. I do what I want to. I asked you just because I wanted your opinion. I was going to wear it anyway. That's the kind of women Jacob is referring to. The ones who are going to catch an attitude anyway. But you know what you do then? You let them go out there and you make sure you tag them in Reggie Brown's photos when they show up.
That's right.
Okay? Them are the kind of women that you can't get them to see why you said what you said beforehand. So you got to let them find out that fire is hot and they get burnt. And then you say, see, what did we learn? Now, look at the comments. Look at this. You see this right here? This is why I didn't want you to wear this. Not because of Reggie Brown photos, but now you see the way we see you in the outfit. So now how do you look in this outfit? You see this right here. Do you still think you look like a bad bitch, or do you think you look like a fresh baked canned ham? Which one?
Right.
How do you see yourself?
That's put it on Instagram. I'm just saying.
You gotta really honestly figure out how to communicate with your mate, and that's the whole thing of how you can get around some of these issues. That's why Jacob earlier, when you was like, well, happy wife, happy, like, that's true, but you have to look at when that phrase was created. You have a lot of open-minded, independent, outspoken. They gotta be the toughest dog in the yard women out here this day and age. So you can't have that same mentality. Sometimes you have to knock them down a peg to let them realize your way of thinking is not the best way. Sometimes you have to make them realize just because you're the wife doesn't mean what you want to do is the right way. Like, you get some women who feel like, well, I'm just going to be a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home woman, and my husband is going to go out here and make all the money. Okay, cool. If that's what you two agreed upon, go for it. But at the same time, if he's saying, babe, in order for us to get everything taken care of, we got to budget better, you can't be mad that you can't sit here and drop $1,000 on Beyonce tickets then.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay? Not saying that you can't go to Beyonce, but you got to start somehow working towards making this budget works, that $1,000 on some tickets is a justifiable expense. If you can't make that a justifiable expense, then maybe you have to get up and figure out how you're gonna go make this $1,000.
That's right.
That's the difference. And that's what you get. You get a lot of women who want a certain way of living, who believe they deserve a certain way of living, but haven't put forth what needs to be the work to make that way of living happen. And the same thing with dudes. You get dudes who want to come home and they just want to have a piece and play their video game. Well, did you take care of all the responsibilities in the home prior to beforehand, that when you get off today, you're good? Did you speak to your wife? Did you have your communication? Did you take care of the kids or interact with your kids? Did you make sure you stuck to all your plans? Is everybody good? Then you can sit down and do what you need to do. If everybody ain't good, then you need to get up and make sure everything is good before you take your alone time.
You take your time. That's right. Communication is key.
But I'm just a black man who has poor communication skills with his wife, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
He lying. His communication skills on point with Teresa. So they both on point. Both of them on point. You know that, man. I'm waiting for the book to come out, Tone, because Tone I can see Tone helping a lot of, like, seriously, I can see, like, you make a lot of good points, though, like, when we talk about, topics that got to do with marriage and couples. I could definitely see you helping a lot of men get on track, brother.
I'm working on a future project through Tonedefradio, so y'all be on the lookout for that.
That's what I'm talking about, see? That's what I'm talking about. So to answer your question, Mr. Who, didn't want to give his name, here at the Man Cave, we don't agree with your tactics. We don't necessarily agree that a side chick is good to make a healthy relationship.
We got questions, man.
Yeah, we got questions.
You need to hit the Man Cave back so we can find out when you can come on the show, because we got questions, man.
Yeah,
like, I wonder
a lot
why
of
you feel this way for real.
What happened? What happened that bad to where? And my thing is, like, he giving the side chick a lot of credit. Like,
yeah,
you giving her a lot of credit. He said because of her, he's a better man in the relationship. He's better to his woman. The side chick kept them together. Like, you giving the side chick a lot of credit.
Hey, when he come on here, Tone, you got to get some voice changes, because we don't need no ladies that's out here recognizing his voice.
No, yeah. Oh my gosh,
he gonna go missing, bruh. Like, that's John.
Hey, listen, you know what? Hey. That ain't our problem. That ain't our problem, though. That ain't our problem. We just providing a platform for the brother to express his own personal opinion. We ain't got no responsibility about what happened once he leave the studio. That ain't our problem.
I'm just saying, man. I feel like the club owner, like, you let them drink too much and they leave the club and do something wrong, they coming back to the club.
That ain't my problem. The sign says 21 and older. That ain't my problem. That ain't my problem. I'm sorry. That ain't my problem. I'm not taking on no grown person's problems.
What you said?
Not happening. I'm sorry, man.
Okay, hey, I tried, bro. I tried.
Nah, yeah.
Ain't gonna happen.
We all responsible for our own shit. Ain't got room for yours. We ain't. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, man. Once he leaves the studio doors, our job is done.
Well, he ain't our problem no more.
He ain't our problem. He ain't our problem if so-and-so heard him on the Man Cave and he said this and all we did was give the brother a microphone. All we did. It is what it is. Hey, it'll be good for the ratings.
100.
100. Catch you later, bro. That's right. Catch you later, bro. Oh, man. I'm saying, hey.
Wow.
Well,
I got nothing to do with this. I wasn't here. So you actually wasn't here.
That's all you had to say.
Hey, we can hit the girl. Cause his girl. Cause the girl could come up here and give her opinion too.
Right.
Hey, give your opinion too.
Now that. See, I got questions, man. I got questions like, do she know? Like, by the way.
Hey.
Like, okay, yeah, you got a side piece. You're saying your side piece help your relationship last. Bruh. Oh my God. Wow.
I'm saying.
How do you even break that to your woman like that? Let me tell you.
I mean, with all this credit he giving the side piece, I want to hear the side piece point of view. I want to hear how she feel being the reason why he stayed. Like, how does she feel about that?
Really, she know.
Yeah, she don't know, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, man, I got questions, man.
Well, look, he kept love alive. That's all that matters.
This is the first.
keep love alive, right? Hey, his wife,
love will not die now.
It won't die because
it won't die now.
Nah.
Did you want it to die?
I mean, that ain't my problem.
That's all he keeps saying. That ain't my problem. They ain't got nothing to do with it.
That ain't my problem.
You don't believe in love?
Nah, I believe in love. I believe in love. Let love live.
Right.
Let love live.
And that's what he's trying to do. Stop hating on the young. Let love live.
See, the bad part about it is the other side of the track don't know. Love is living. That's the great part of it. That's the only great part of this situation. That love is living, but his woman is home loving the shit out of her man right now, feeling like, oh man, baby, we back where we was. Things is even better. Like, you doing things you ain't never done before. But she don't know the reason why is because of the side woman, the side chick that this man feel made him better. Which just, I don't know, that just sounds so crazy.
It's not really my business to tell other people.
You know what? You know what?
Mm-hmm.
And this might sound crazy to you. Say it's the first time I heard that.
Word?
That's not the first time I heard that.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard that a couple of times. But
wow.
I was just like, I don't know, I look at stuff differently. But at the same time, they were like, bro, hey, if it wasn't for her, like, what? Are you serious? Yeah, dog, I'm telling you right now, because, like, I don't know. It's like you get in an argument with your girl, and then you go to your side.
Right.
It's that's how it was explained to me, and I'm still scratching my head. Like,
right.
Okay, but
man,
yeah, I got questions.
That's what they do in real life anyway.
What? That's how you feel?
Look, I feel like, okay, true enough, what he did was wrong, but I'll give him credit for being honest about it. Well, I don't know if he was honest with it.
Is he being honest with her? Uh-oh.
Honesty is a big step for a guy. I know a lot of niggas that won't even admit to themselves that they're doing wrong. So they try to justify everything.
Right.
Yeah.
At least he took one step in the right direction to admit that, okay, look, I probably shouldn't have this side chick. I know this is wrong, but this is what brings me peace, and this is what allows me to go back home. Yeah, Jacob acting like everything is a goddamn fairy tale.
No, all I'm saying is, would you be able to go back home if she knew?
Okay,
that's all I'm saying.
But let's look at it from this standpoint, like,
because usually, am I wrong? Wait, am I wrong by thinking that side pieces are secrets? Am I wrong? I mean,
but certain things may start off as a secret. But okay, hypothetically, let's look at it like this. Let's say he walks in, in the house and he sees his wife down, and they have this conversation. They put everything on the table, and then his wife looks at him and says, "Well, if that makes you happy, bring her home. So now I know this is not a secret anymore."
Wow.
I don't see that happening. I'm sorry. I just
see you are closeted because it happens a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
It's 2018, fam.
Everything is different, dog.
there are so many, like, everything changes, Jacob. Like, this ain't the days of grandma taking care of 7 kids that she knows she didn't
I
birth.
understand that.
Like, this
but
ain't that age.
it's different. It's different from them knowing from the gate. Like,
well, see,
the point of it being a secret, it's gonna be a problem. I'm telling you.
So, are you honest with everybody? Like, are you honest with women out the gate? Like, you put everything on the table.
Man, y'all
Y'all
already threw me under the table because I said I do.
I was going to say, him answering that question might and he might incriminate himself.
I can't tell every week anyway because the way that I look at stuff. Like, I'm a different guy. I look at stuff completely different.
What you gonna stop doing is using that I'm a different kind of a guy thing. Believe it or not, bro. No,
I swear to God, I'm different because there's not a lot. Not saying that I'm the only one. I'm just saying I'm different because there's not a lot of guys, even among ourselves, that would speak up and say, "Yo, this is the way I feel about certain situations. This is what I do."
No, you're not. There's a lot of guys do that. That's the thing. There's a lot of guys that do that. What happens is, I'm gonna be blatantly honest with you. When guys who want to go down a particular path with a particular woman that doesn't include trying to get the draws or be on some I'm an asshole kind of a scenario or anything of that nature, because of a woman's previous experience with other relationships, they don't take that view that you're presenting as genuine. They look at it as you're trying to change the narrative to still get them back in the same place. You're trying to emotionally trap them first. Okay? Now, we're not saying that you might not be 100% genuine about the way you are and what you want, but you also have to look at sometimes that woman who I want to have a relationship with you really just wants dick. That's all she wants.
Right.
And she's okay with that. Okay. You get other situations where they don't want the nice guy because the nice guy is what got them here. They started with a nice guy, an honest guy, a dude who truly cared about them, but then come to find out 5, 6, 7 years later, you never brung much to the table outside of just being nice. And let's be honest, we get a lot of women who they don't even want dudes that's nice. They want a dude. Well, a lot of girls actually want a dude that's damn near partially scary.
Word.
Because they want to feel like I'm not lying. They want a dude where I love this dude, but I also feel like this dude might beat my ass if I ever do anything wrong.
And that type of shit secretly turn their ass on.
And that's not even me trying to just knock you down the peg, dog. But that nice stuff, that trying to make them be top priority,
I've heard
backfires a lot. It backfires. Let me be honest with you, Jacob. And I know you might not want to hear this. The way you are as a dude, and the way you treat your relationships and stuff, is the main type of dude women cheat on.
That's a fact. They cheat on me. I'm the nicest guy in the world.
Facts. And this is not me personally attacking you. This is just being honest. Nice guys get cheated on because they feel that they can step over you. They feel that there's not going to be any pushback because you want to cater to them. You want them to be on this pedestal that you've been taught that a woman should be placed upon. Because you're on the pedestal, when it's time for them to come off that pedestal, guess who they going to step on to get down? Some women don't even feel like they deserve to even be up there. So they looking at you like, why are you treating me like I'm the greatest thing that God ever gave when I ain't shit? I come home to you and you have the house clean and you cook for me and you rub my feet. And like 10 minutes ago, I was probably sucking off Jim from work. And you want to know why I did Jim from work? Because I can. Because if I told you I did this, you're going to be hurt. But in a week later, you're going to take me right back.
Hell no.
No, you say that now because
I ain't that nice.
No,
I've stepped before. a few times.
But
because
this is but
of
think
my
about this.
stance on stuff.
But that's
why I
your
said I
stance.
agree with you.
But that's your stance. But it's not how they view you. Okay. Mm-hmm. So we're not saying don't be you. Be you 100%. Be you. Go out here and whine and dine and talk these bras out their drawers, or even say, hey, I don't want to have sex until we marry. Whatever you want to do, just realize that the nice guys and the guys who really elevate a woman at a level beyond what they've ever accustomed to don't get far with that woman. Unfortunately, that's the sad truth. Mm-hmm. And the women who want a man to do that for them is either A, has been raised to believe this is how every man is supposed to treat them, and then you get a prima donna diva type of chick, or it's a chick who has been ran down, walked over, dogged out, beat up, basically damaged goods in so many words. Because they're damaged, they want to be with somebody who is going to pick up all their broken pieces and accept this broken clay pot of a woman and try to make a wife out of her. Meanwhile, you got to fight with all the demons she has in her closet to even get to that point. So, be careful with that nice guy. Plus, you're too old to be a nice guy. Now at this point in time, you just got to go to a girl. I like you. I want you. We either going to be together, we're going to be sex partners, or we're going to be friends.
What's the situation?
A, B, or C.
Ain't nobody got time to waste. You just gotta be, you just gotta take it back to just being bluntly honest. Like, put it all out there. Like, this is what it is. It either is or it ain't. Like, me personally, like, I don't, me being into my 30s, you know what I'm saying, and out of my 20s, I view things very differently. Like, I don't have time to waste. I ain't trying to waste your time. Don't waste my time. Yeah. I want this. I'm looking for this. I don't want that. I'm not dealing with that. If you know what I'm saying, like, if you fit into that, then we could rock. If not, we could be cool, but we don't need to take it to the relationship level. Like, it's certain things. I like, at this point in my life, I live by certain principles. I accept certain things, and certain things I'm not accepting. You're not gonna change me. Don't think you're gonna come in and change me and make me who you want me to be. I am who I am. Accept me as I am. Or we don't have to do this, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? I need to accept you. When I say put stuff on the table, like I said before, that's what I'm talking about. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, people come falsing and faking, like, this what I want and this what I want. You never know if that other party wants the same thing that you want. Right. You can't just say put it out there, though. Exactly. Yeah. So I agree 110%. That's all I'm saying. Because, like, I've heard, they play like they want to be in a relationship just to get what they want. When 9 times out of 10, the other person wants the same thing. They ain't looking for no relationship. But because you put it on the table. Right. Because too many people pump fake. Not enough people was real. And that's the problem. If more people was real, it'd be less cheating. It'd be less infidelity. It'd be less bullshit in a relationship. If you not looking for a relationship and all you want to do is fuck or whatever, then don't tell me you looking for a good man and you want somebody to hold you down and you this and that. Because if you just wanted to lay down and do the damn, you know what I'm saying, do the damn thing, then we could have did that and went about our business or stayed friends or whatever. But, my thing is, never take away someone's choice. And too many people do that by lying and putting false images out there. You're not doing nothing but taking away a person's choice to make a solid decision on if they want to deal with you on those terms or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you'd be surprised. Honesty goes a long way. And see, sometimes you have a lot of people who classify it as, you just being an asshole, or you so rude, or why you so this and that. No, I'm just real. I'm just putting out there. you know, seeing what is. Like, you know, like, no, if I don't see you in that way, I don't see you in that way. If I think we can have a good time, then let's have a good time. If I think that, you know what I'm saying, we can have a relationship, then let's have a relationship. But
all I'm saying,
don't pump fake. You know what I'm saying? And too many people do that, and that's the problem.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah,
you know,
you gonna pull up, shoot your shot. If you not, pass the rock.
There you go, Fresh. That's right.
Brooklyn, son.
There you go. That's what I'm saying, Fresh. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean, bro? Know what I mean, son? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You either gonna be Iverson and take the shot, or you gonna be John Stockton and pass the ball. What you gonna do? One of the two.
There's some great options there, man. I don't know.
So that's what it do, man. But you know, more people just gotta be real about the situation. There's too many people, like Fresh was saying earlier, and you know what I mean? This is 2018. I mean, like, listen, the options are limited, you know, like, and because I have a good friend of mine who, and this goes back to what Tone and Fresh was talking about as far as like doing different things in a relationship. I have a good friend of mine back home, one of my day ones. He got caught cheating with his longtime girlfriend, right?
Oh damn.
He really tore the ass. Like he did some real stupid shit. He got caught cheating, right? And you know, his girl told him. Now, of course, she was mad. She flipped out on him. They argued and everything. But at the end of everything, she told him. And it bugged him out because I remember he called us up right after and was like, yo, he felt like such an asshole. He couldn't believe that it went there. Bottom line of the situation, she told him, listen, if you felt you wanted, you know, another woman in that way, you could have just came to me. We could have sat down about it and we could have made it a thing. We could have made it our thing. You could have brought her home. And we could have made it our thing.
That's all I'm saying. But he ain't know because he ain't talk to her.
Now listen, check this out. Listen. After she told him that, they went from being a monogamous couple, him and her, they swingers now.
But you know what? As much as I hate to admit, it does kind of go back to Jacob's point that sometimes you like if you feel in a certain kind of way in the moment, put it on the table because to our point, it's 2018. You don't know how these people are going to react.
That's right.
Like, even if you if you throw it out there on a whim, just like. I'm finna bullshit with my girl. Let me see if she bites. Hey, babe, let's have a threesome. Okay, then you get your threesome. Hey, babe, let's get a girlfriend. Let's sit here and talk about it. Let's weigh the options, pros, cons to us bringing a third person. Because the dynamic of your relationship is going to change when you go from two people to three people. Like, you already have a hard time juggling this one woman who's got multiple personalities. Like, you don't know who you're going to get when you wake up.
Exactly.
And now you want to bring a second woman in here, so now you got about 10 personalities within two people.
That is motherfucking wisdom.
That is so true, Fresh.
But it's real, though. Like, if this is something that people want, like, you have to weigh all your options. Like, so many people just look at it from a TV perspective. I got two girlfriends. I'm gonna have double the sex, this threesomes every night. Like, nah, bruh, this is real life, and people invest in situations. If there's gonna be three of y'all, then the way you ride for your first girlfriend that you've been down with for 3-4 years, that's how you have to now treat your second girlfriend that you are bringing into this relationship. So what you do for one, you have to do for both now. So it ain't bringing Bay home one thing of ice cream. You got to. It's like having kids now. You got to buy double everything. You buy double tampons, 2-ply tissue.
Like, you bought her new panties. I want new panties.
Yeah. Right, that's
like,
what I'm saying. Like these are things that now you have to adjust to. And it looks cute when they post it on Instagram. You know, I see all these videos. I got 2 girlfriends and this and that, but we don't know their struggle when that camera and that phone ain't on.
That's right. We don't know what happened.
They probably beat him. Right. They probably beat on dogs. We don't know.
We don't know what happened before they took that picture.
All I'm saying is that we don't know. That's today's life lesson in the man cave is we don't know.
That's right.
We don't have all the time.
That's right.
And I know so many women that have had that situation happen to them, and they was more pissed off because he didn't come to them and say, "Yo, this is what." And they be like, "Dude, I'm telling you, I get letters and inboxes all the time." Them mugs be like, "Dude, if he would have just told me, I like women."
Yeah.
Your dude don't even know he like. He don't even know she like women because he ain't had this conversation.
He ain't had that conversation with her. He ain't had that conversation.
Like and I had one in particular say we could have did this together. It would have worked out.
You know what I'm saying?
But because he went behind my back.
Right. Right. Yep, and it happens in every day. Like I said, that my good friend of mine that happened to, and I was like, it messed all of us up. We all was like, what?
That's crazy, bro.
Like, hold on, she said what? And then, like I said, from that, they motherfucking swingers now. Like they bring other women home for each other. Like, yeah.
The only scary part about that is your woman being into that other woman a little too much. Like now they meeting up and you ain't nowhere around.
Well, see, now that would be an issue. That would be an issue. But see, I'm pretty sure, like when you into that lifestyle, you gotta have some type of rules or something, you know, like, okay, only when I'm around or only this particular one if I'm not around. Like, it got to be some type of boundary. It can't just be a free fall.
That's all I'm saying. Like, what? Like, I thought we were doing this together and you walk in on them.
And you walk in, right.
Hey, look, man, let these people live their best life. Everybody's
every time, friend.
Hey, everybody's
trying to make me look like the bad guy. I ain't the bad guy.
You're not the bad guy either. Why is he the bad guy?
I'm just saying, man. And I wasn't even talking about him then.
Gotta live your best life, man.
Okay,
live your best life. Whatever makes you happy.
I'm gonna sit in the corner now.
That's all I'm saying. Whatever makes you happy, you know, putting the chicken suit on and jerking off makes you the man. Go for it.
Right. Whatever keep love alive, man. Whatever keep love alive.
Just don't lose faith in love, no matter if it's strange love or regular love. Keep love alive. You want to love 3 people? Love 3 people.
Keep love alive.
What's the next topic, man? I feel like we've been talking about dogs too long.
Yeah. That's it, right?
Yeah.
We keep. All right. Well, the next topic is a bit more serious, but at the same time, I mean, in this day and age, we know a lot of deadbeat fathers. We know a lot of fathers who left the home and left the kids to go, live with the side chick, or just went to the store for a pack of cigarettes and never came back. We know all those stories, but as we was talking about, this is 2018 and a lot of things has changed and it's a lot of different things going on. So a lot of times it's never addressed about when mommy leaves home. What happens then? How is that viewed? How does that affect the family? How does that affect the dynamics of the household? What does that do to the kids? You know, certain topics that, you know, don't get talked about a lot. And, you know, here at the Man Cave, once again, we're going to tell it from a man's point of view, and we're going to give you our views on it. So, I mean, Jacob, let's start with you on this topic.
Shit. I need to know what you leaving for. Like, what's going on?
Whatever the reason is.
You stop trying to rationalize everything.
No, all I'm saying is it's
she gone, She gone, bro. She gone. Don't matter why she gone. She gone.
I particularly take care of it was you gonna definitely have to step your game up. Because 9 times out of 10 she was doing, you know, which we do the cleaning and cooking now too, but some of that was on her. She was doing that, so now you gotta step it up. You gotta make sure everything is taken care of, and shoot, you just have to step it up 10 times or whatever. Especially if she done left the situation altogether.
Mm-hmm. Let alone she left
with the kids not understanding why and what's going on. Mm-hmm. That's a whole nother conversation.
See, Jacob, right. Your answer was so sexist. I'm actually highly upset at you, dog.
Why is it sexist?
Because you only focused on the cooking and cleaning that used to do.
I said we do that too. Back in the day. That's all you heard of.
Focused on the cooking and cleaning.
I'm talking about now, though, because we do that. I mean, there's a lot of men that cook and clean. There's a lot of men do that.
I'm just saying, but that's not. But the fact that mom's gone, so regardless of the household, that's the first thing you focused on was the cooking and cleaning. I'm ashamed to call you a cave
cooking and clean.
I'm so ashamed of you right now.
You know, anytime I say any fucking thing up in here, I get knocked for it. So I'm gonna need y'all to send me a script so I'll know what to say, when to say it.
So disappointing, you. Nah,
you need a script.
That is not what I was saying.
No, that is all the women who listen to the Man Cave. They didn't care about none of that other stuff. They only care about the fact that you said cooking and cleaning. That's all they care about.
Continue.
But no, I'm just no. But real talk though, being a person who has 2 young kids, who is definitely 100% with a woman who is 100% and then some in our kids' life, losing her would be devastating to everybody. We live in a world where mom wears so many hats that we tend to forget that she's a woman first. And we tend to leave out the fact that a lot could be going on with mom, you know. So for mom to be gone, mom doesn't necessarily always have to be gone for bad reasons. She could be gone for health reason. She could be gone because she just couldn't take it no more. So truth be told, before I get into my answers, to all the women out there who are stressing like crazy, including Teresa, we appreciate you, and we definitely want to help y'all get help. But there are suicide hotlines that y'all need to call too, just in case shit get too real. There's women's support groups, so don't just bounce on your kids like that. And if you live a life of drugs, get help, because it's going to make you ugly fast. I'm just being honest with you. So,
that's a fact.
But to get to the real answer, though, like, I have 2 girls. And this just happened when I came home today, too. So this actually is real funny to me. My girls see my wife before they see me. Regardless, I can walk in the door first. They don't come running in the room saying, Daddy. No, they come in the room and it's like, Mommy. Like, Teresa was home all day. She left for 20 to 30 minutes to just come get me from work and bring me back home. And my youngest ran in the room like she been gone all day. And didn't speak to me at all. Secondly, my kids are accustomed to me being gone. They know Daddy's at work. Daddy's recording. daddy's editing when I'm home. So they know where I am. But when they get sick, when they can't sleep, when they want water, when they want food, when they want someone to read them a book, when they want to go somewhere, when they want money, they always go to her. So to remove this woman out their life, I still have support from her sisters, her mom, my sisters, my boys. If I ever need, I have people I can depend on. But their mom being gone is going to change the dynamic of how they behave. That is their first role model of how a woman is supposed to be. For little boys, that's their first girlfriend. What they decide, what they want in their woman is going to be solely based upon the way their interaction was with their mom. Okay? We see it every day. Little boys turn into bitch ass dudes because their moms gave them everything as a kid and they expect the same thing from women. Or moms who were tough on their sons tend to achieve harder in life because they never want to let their mom down. So moms play a major factor in their lives. It's to the point that Mother's Day weighs way more than Father's Day ever will. We joke about the fact that our dads wasn't there, but you got whole cultures who their dads are always there, and Father's Day still don't hold no kind of weight compared to their mothers.
Nope.
So, moms are very important. But going back to what Jacob was saying, that reason for her being gone plays a major emotional factor too. If mom's is gone because she died suddenly for whatever reason, the loss of that mom sometimes can weigh on that kid, but it can also motivate that kid. My mom left. I got to do whatever I can to make my mom proud because religion or not, I know my mom is still with me. So I don't want to let her down. Okay. Now, if mom left because of drug habits, or other things that have a negative view on society, then they'll resent their mom forever. And at the end of the day, whatever reason that their mom left or when their mom left, they leave an impact on that kid. So that kid is either going to despise women for whatever reason because of their mom, or they're going to seek the love of a woman to the point that they may just accept any woman who's giving them love because they didn't have it from their mom altogether. So women, y'all got to actually handle y'all business. I'm not saying do everything, but don't do dumb shit. I get it that you want to do whatever you can to provide for your kid, but don't be selling out ass out the back of the house knowing Junior is in the front room. Because even though Junior is not there, Junior knows something ain't right. Okay? But at the same time, don't wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning getting high right away, and your excuse is, I can't handle my kid without it, because they going to see mom always messed up. And then when they start going down this same path, you going to be like, you shouldn't do this. No, they did it because you did it. So set great examples for your kids' moms. They look at y'all first before they look at anything. I'm done.
That's a fact. That is an absolute fact. Absolute fact. And it's crazy though too, because like my situation, I'm divorced, and in my divorce, she left the house. And my dynamic when we was going through what we was going through, she was the one that removed herself from the home. So what Tone said, it definitely plays the truth as far as how it affects the the whole dynamic of the house and everything. It really does play a role. Hello?
Yeah, we still here.
Oh, okay, it got real quiet. I'm sorry, I didn't.
We giving you your monologue moment. Your emotional music.
Yeah, okay. It really does play a role on how it affects the household, how it affects the kids and everything. So, being coming from a full family household where you got moms, you got dad, you got the children, and then all of a sudden moms is removed or removed herself, and now you have dad and the kids. It changes everything, like, quickly. You know, in some areas it may change things slowly, but it really does really, like, take things to another level. And going back to, like, how what Jacob said, to some dynamics or whatever, as the father, you do, have to step up in certain areas or whatever, and readjust your mental, readjust everything that you once did as just the father, because, like how Tone said, the mother wears a lot of different hats. And not to take nothing away from the father, but we have our different positions in the relationship that we play. So a lot of mothers tend to convert quicker into being a single moms with kids, and they jump into it. It takes more for a father to do so. I mean, speaking, like from my own personal experience, I really had to readjust my mental, readjust my everyday, readjust the way, saying how I chastise, how I punished, my day-to-day schedule, what I had to do, what I couldn't do, everything. Because now everything didn't revolve in the same dynamic of mom and dad in the house. Now it's dad in the house with the kids. So now I had to readjust everything, and so it takes time, and it really is. It's a strong impact. It's a strong impact to the whole family dynamics, to the kids. Things that they may look for. They used to coming home, like the example Tone gave. Coming home running to mommy. Oh, mom. Now they come home and that's not there, and 9 times out of 10, daddy is at work. So now you have to, who you turn to now? Your sibling. You turn to your sibling. If you don't have a sibling, you probably turn to a boyfriend or a girlfriend, but you turn somewhere else. Because when mom is not in the house and dad is still at work, so you got to wait for dad to get home to even talk to him. And if you're up, you might be asleep. So now you might have to wait till the next day or call him on his break or something. The whole dynamic changed, and it could be very rough. But I just want to say this to the single fathers out there who is doing it or in that situation, maybe in that situation now or going through it now. I'm a testament of that. I'm a living testament of that situation, of that exact dynamic. Before my divorce, she left the house. She felt it was best for her to, to take that way. And I just want to say, listen, it can be done. I know a lot of times we get a lot of slack, or we may not get a lot of credit, or we may get put down or talked down on that, we can't do, or we ain't shit, or we this and that. Let me tell you something. Like I said, I'm a living testament of it for my own personal. It can be done. It can definitely be done. Lace your boots up, throw your fitted on, put them gloves on and get to work. It can be done. And at the end of it all, your kids will definitely respect the mess out of you, and it to another level that you never known. It'll bring y'all closer. It'll bring y'all tighter, and it'll make you even 10 times a better man than you ever thought you already was. So don't give up. Stay close to your kids and just continue to strive for greatness. It'll definitely come. So, I just want to put that out there. For all the fathers, a lot of times we don't get our just due or our credit. And not taking nothing away from the mothers. Mothers, a lot of awesome mothers out there. A lot of awesome mothers. So, but I just want to, talk to the men and talk to the fathers out there. Keep your head up. Keep your family first. Do what you got to do, and it all come together.
If that's how you feel.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So we've come to the end of another episode of the Man Cave. Make sure you guys check us out on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, iHeartradio, or wherever else you listening to your streaming platforms at. Also, make sure you check out other shows here on Tonedefradio, such as The Breakdown, The Definitely Fresh Show, Real Bar Talk, Hostly Awkward, and a bunch of other new shows that are recently dropping with us here, such as Glorious Mess, and of course, my boys all the way over in California, The Adventures of the Black Nerds. With that being said, Kyle, go ahead and take us out of here tonight.
Okay, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in to another great show of the Man Cave. You know, we here every Tuesday. Shout out to Tonedefradio, you know, providing a platform for us to put this out there to the world. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate the whole station and staff. I'm your host, Kyle Williams. You can look me up, Kyle Williams. You could Google me, Kyle Williams. You'll find me on social media, anywhere. Reach out to me. You know, everybody stay great. Strive for greatness. We out of here. Man Cave.